like, you know what? Screw it. They're so soft, but like I can't tell if this outfit is cute or ugly. That mental breakdown you saw, I had about like 20 more of those. Okay, I got a big bag. I think it's finally time to address the elephant in the room. I've been avoiding this for so long. These look exactly like Rothy's. The people want a house update, okay? Hello everyone, what is up? And welcome back to my channel. Today is another tell-all Q&A shop and spill where I am answering your questions and we're doing a bit of shopping as well. I am very excited for this video. I just feel like it's time for a life update. It's time for a mom of two update. It's time for a house update. I also asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, and a lot of you guys had questions about like YouTube, my YouTube channel and my journey specifically, starting a YouTube channel, and a ton of other fun questions. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I am, like I said, really excited for this video. It's always fun to switch it up. So let's go ahead and jump in with some questions and then we will do a bit of shopping as well. All right, jumping right in. Let's start with a kid update, Conan update, because obviously that was the biggest pain point, I want to say. It was the biggest pain point in my last video. Obviously caused a lot of tears that I was not expecting, and oh my gosh, you guys, I just got to be honest, like we were going through it. And after that, it only got worse before it got better. After I filmed that video, we had about 6+ weeks of just straight illness in our house. It was one thing after another. All 4 of us were sick at different points. Bryn was just sick at some points. Bryn and Conan were sick at some points. Brian and Conan, me and Brian, like it was just over and over and over. And it truly felt like we were swimming so upstream in like rapid waters, like just treacherous waters for so long. Like I did not think we were gonna catch a break. So many, that mental breakdown you saw, I had about like 20 more of those, and now we're definitely in a better place. Conan definitely still has his tummy troubles. I will say I took so many of your guys' recommendations in that video. You guys were so incredibly helpful, and so many of you guys recommended that we take Conan to the chiropractor. So I immediately booked him an appointment at the chiropractor, and we have been going now for like a month and a half to 2 months, and we have seen a huge improvement. We know that it's working because at one point they put us to every other week, and we only lasted 2 weeks of doing that, like where we didn't go for 1 week, and we were like immediately, no, like this is not gonna work. We need to go every single week. He needs it. He needs the help. And I don't know what they're doing. They're not like, when you think of the chiropractor, I know that you think of the adjustments that are like really loud, like those bone popping cracks. That is not what they do for babies. It's more of like acupressure, like pressure points is what it seems like to me. I am obviously not a chiropractor and have no clue what she's actually doing. It's like hoodoo, voodoo, miracle, magic on my child, and I would pay any amount of money for that. I need to close this. The sun is just like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time with the lighting. It's been super overcast here, but anyways, so yeah, we started going to the chiropractor with Conan, and we have definitely seen a lot of great improvements with him, just in his overall happiness. Like when he goes on Mondays, so like on the weekends, we can tell that like it's starting to kind of like creep back in. Whatever she released in him is like starting to like build up again. And so yeah, we go on Mondays, and we've definitely been having more good days than bad days, and I just could not be more, oh my god, I can like literally feel myself no, I'm not doing this. I can literally feel myself getting emotional again, but like, oh my god, it was just like such a rough go there for a while. And Conan is now just over 5 months, and I know that I'm not alone in feeling like I love my baby so much, but like for the first few months, like I was like, I love him, but like I don't know if I like him. Like he still is just not like the most content baby. Like he's just way more high needs. I learned a lot. I've done so much research, but I learned a lot about these things called a dandelion baby versus an orchid baby. If you guys have never heard those terms, I will put like little infographics on the screen right here. But basically, a dandelion baby is a baby that can kind of like flourish and thrive in lots of different conditions. When you think of dandelions, they're a weed, you know, like people are constantly putting weed killer on them and they still grow. And then an orchid baby is just a very like delicate, sensitive baby that needs like really specific conditions to thrive and be happy. Bryn was absolutely a dandelion baby, and Conan is 100% an orchid baby, and it just is what it is, obviously. You know, we're starting to see glimpses of a happier, you know, baby that's kind of growing into himself. Anyways, Conan is doing a little bit better. We are definitely having more good days than bad days, which I am so thankful for. But the first few months were so hard, and just know that if you are in a similar boat, like, I don't know, I was just so not myself the first few months of his life. Obviously, like, hormones are crazy. And with Bryn, I've been super open about the fact that I struggled extremely, and still do, with postpartum anxiety and just mom anxiety, which I feel like is normal, but like the thoughts that I have and the level to which they are is definitely not normal. I have started talking to Brian a lot more about them because they were starting to affect me physically after I had Conan, like my anxiety type thoughts and my anxiety spirals. Brian has gotten so good at recognizing, he can just tell, like even by like a look in my eye or just like my body language, if I am struggling with something. And I am someone who like tends to keep a lot of things in, like when I'm struggling or like if there's conflict, I tend to become like mute. Like I talk a lot internally, and I just kind of expect that, like, or hope that Brian can read my mind, and that's just like not reality of life. And with Bryn, I struggled a lot and still do with postpartum anxiety and just like generalized anxiety disorder. But with Conan, I don't know, like if I have to look at it objectively and kind of like step back and look at how the last few months have gone and just kind of how I have felt throughout them, I feel like I maybe was struggling with a little bit of postpartum depression, just because he was just so unhappy and it was so incredibly difficult to deal with. Like having another person added to our family who just simply was not having a good time and kind of bringing the rest of us down with him, and feeling like there was nothing I could do as his mom to like make him feel better was absolutely soul crushing. So just know, if you are in the thick of it, that it does get better. I shared this meme on Instagram that was like, light at the end of the tunnel, turns out huge fire. And that's just like kind of how it's felt. Like we're just kind of in the trenches. We're in the thick of it. We have 2 babies and it's tough, but it is amazing. And it's so fun to see now that Conan's getting a little bit bigger, him and Bryn playing more. He thinks that she is so funny. Like if she even walks up to him and like does anything, he thinks it's so funny and he laughs, and it's just the most adorable thing ever. And it is so incredibly rewarding as their mom. And so like I said, we've definitely had more good days than bad days in the last few months, and I'm really thankful for that. Definitely, if you think your baby is struggling, speak up to your doctor because they are there to help you. It is just like so dark. I think I need to move parking spots. Okay, hang on. We're gonna go on a little drive. I'm actually just gonna, whoa. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I moved. And also, if you guys are wondering, I have you propped on this like kids toy that I have in my car. Mom life. I don't feel like that is like any better. I just feel like a lot of people love to say like, oh, he'll grow out of it. But he's 5 months, and a lot of his things he has not grown out of, and I just can't like live my life hoping and praying that my son like changes. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that. I just wanted to try to find as many ways as possible to help him out. And so that's kind of what we've been focusing on. Reframing our mindset, starting every day as a new day has also been really helpful. Like waking up every day and just being like, today's a new day and it's going to be a good day. And just trying our best to make it a good day and doing what we can to help him. And yeah, so that's the Conan update, and things have definitely been better. If you can't tell, obviously I'm not like in the middle of a mental breakdown spiral, so things have definitely been a little bit better. The next question I want to answer is actually about my eyelashes. So I had a lot of people ask me why I decided all of a sudden to get my eyelashes off. If you didn't know, I used to have eyelash extensions. I had eyelash extensions with no break for 10 years. I got them first in 2015 and had them straight through what is now 2025. So like 9 to 10 years I had eyelash extensions. And honestly, I don't know what came over me. We were at the beach like 3 weeks ago, and all of a sudden I was just like, I think I want to get my eyelashes taken off. It literally came out of nowhere, like this revelation, this feeling that I just wanted to get them taken off. And that night, I think, I actually booked an appointment, a removal appointment. You can take them off at home. I watched a lot of TikTok videos of people taking them off at home, but that just didn't seem like the best option because there's like a lot of glue, and I don't know, I just wanted to get them professionally removed so that like I didn't lose any of my natural lashes when taking them off. And I would highly recommend, if you have eyelash extensions, unless you're gonna like wear them until there's only like a couple left and you could get them off easily. I had like a new fill on, and I decided I wanted to get them taken off. I probably should have like given it a little bit more time and like worn the lashes I had just paid for, but I didn't want to change my mind and like scare myself out of doing it, so I just went ahead and got them taken off. I don't know, I just decided I wanted to get them taken off. I was just tired of like the commitment of it all. It was almost 2 hours of my time with driving every 2 weeks, so it's like 20 minutes drive there, 40 minutes to an hour on the table getting a fill, and then 20 minutes drive home. So we're talking like an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours, and over $100 every 2 weeks to get my eyelashes filled. And I was just kind of like sick of them. I was sick of like the heaviness, like the way, I can't with this lighting, it's driving me crazy. I wanted to be able to like see more of my eyelid. Why do I feel like it looks blurry? Is it blurry? I don't know. I wanted to be able to see like more of my eyelid. I just felt like it looked so heavy, and I was just ready for a change. I watched so many TikTok videos of people getting their eyelash extensions off, and so that mentally prepared me. If you're thinking about getting your eyelashes off, go watch a lot of TikTok videos. I actually filmed one, but I haven't edited it yet. I need to because I really want to put it up. Every single person that gets them off does not like the way that they look when they first get them off, so that was definitely a good way to mentally prepare me for that feeling. But I, as the viewer, felt like every single person looked like younger, more fresh-faced, and I just really liked the look. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get mine taken off. If I absolutely hate it and can't live with it, I can pretty easily get them back on and start getting them again. But I just decided to get them taken off. It was definitely difficult. The first day was really, really hard. I felt so ugly. I actually had gone to Ulta and bought mascara before my lash removal appointment because I was like, there's no way I'm going to like walk around with nothing on my eyelashes right after I get them off. So I got mascara and put that on. And the first day was really hard. The second day, I was like, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and choose acceptance. Like, do I absolutely love the way I look without my eyelashes? No, but I just need to get used to it. And then by the third day, I was like, oh, okay, like, it's fine. And now I'm completely over it. And I feel like now, like, everybody I know and, you know, my family and everything has seen me without them, like, on FaceTime and, you know, when I don't have any makeup on. And I just can't even tell you guys, like, how good it feels to like actually take my makeup off and like be able to rub my eyes and feel like really undone at the end of the day. It has really helped me to, I've talked a lot about this as well, like my self-care has just completely gone to the wayside since I had children. Like there would be days, you know, the days I'm not filming where I don't shower, I don't wash my face, I don't even brush my teeth because I just don't have time and I don't prioritize it. Do I make sure my kids are bathed, fed, their teeth are brushed? 100%. But for me, I'm like, no, it's fine. Like other things are more important. And so getting my eyelashes off has like really pushed me to wash my face every single day, take my makeup off, and, you know, really wash my face. Now I apply like a lash serum to like help my lashes grow longer. And I don't know, I just been really loving it, and I'm really glad that I got them taken off. So, and I know a lot of you guys really like it as well. A lot of you guys have said that it looks a lot fresher, and I couldn't agree more. The only thing I wouldn't recommend is I went straight from getting my eyelashes off that I had for 10 years and hadn't seen myself without them to also cutting 8 inches off of my hair. I've had short hair many times, so that wasn't like a huge shock to me, but doing them both at the same time, I would not recommend making that many drastic changes to your appearance in like a 2-hour setting. I'm like over it now and used to all of it, but it was really a tough go for the first like 2 to 3 days. Speaking of mascara and all of that, I actually want to head into Ulta. I have a return. I have been trying out a lot of different mascaras and stuff because I didn't know what I liked. I've been out of the mascara game for a long time. And so I tried a bunch, and if you didn't know, and I'm not saying this and like that it's not true or whatever, you can return things to Ulta, like even if you've tried them and you don't like them. An Ulta employee told me that, and here's the return policy if you don't believe me. Even if something's open, if you tried it, if you don't like it, if it doesn't work for you, you can return it. So one of the mascaras that I'm going to be returning, I've already returned 2 other mascaras. I always try, like, I like drugstore makeup. Like, I don't really love, like, high-end makeup. I think that the drugstore, all the drugstore brands have really, like, stepped it up, and you can get just as good of products from the drugstore brands than you can, like, the high-end brands. I know a lot of people probably won't agree with that, but I love drugstore makeup. Anyways, so I'm returning this, like, Essence mascara set. It's the Lash Princess. So many people love this mascara, but I just found other ones that I liked more, and I'm not reaching for this, so I'm going to return it. This is the Lash Princess. It's like the regular and then the waterproof set. I've been using waterproof mascara because 1, I live in Florida, it's super humid and it rains, and also 2, it just helps my lashes hold the curl way better. And then I had also bought this from Essence, but it burns my eyes so bad. This is the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. I've just found that micellar water has worked really well. If you guys have another makeup remover that you love that takes off waterproof mascara really easily, definitely let me know in the comments, but this just stings really bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and return these. And my mother and father-in-law actually got me an Ulta gift card for Mother's Day, so I want to go take a little perusal. I actually might get like a new perfume or something, I don't know, like a new summer scent. But anyways, I have an Ulta gift card, I have an Ulta return, so let's go into Ulta and see what's new. I'm hoping I don't blow my entire gift card, but no promises. Let's see what's new. Okay, let me show you the mascaras that I'm loving. Ones that, like, I've been reaching for every single day. This is the first one, Lash Paradise. This one's really good. I like waterproof. You don't have to get waterproof. They have, like, normal Lash Paradise. That's, like, the pink tube, I believe. But, yeah, I really, really like the Lash Paradise. That's one I've been using every day. And the other one is down here. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. I've also been getting the waterproof in this one. I don't know. I just think they're really good. They work for me. The other thing I've been loving that I learned since I got my extensions off are that, like, different lash curlers. They are not created equal. They actually make different styles now depending on your eye shape. So I had originally bought one from Shiseido, which is like one that so many people love, but it kept pinching my eyes. So now I got this one. This is the Tweezerman Curl 38 Degree Lash Curler, and it's made for almond eyes. This one has been so much better. It does not pinch like the skin of my eyes. It was like pinching like the outer corner, the inner corner, like if I tried to get too close, because like the angle was too round, it was like not catching those lashes unless I went super close and then pinching. So if you have that problem, I will link anything that I can in the description box down below, but I highly recommend this Tweezerman lash curler. Worth every penny. I'm actually looking for a few things. I want to get, they sell these like combs for your eyelashes that help like separate them, so I want to look for one of those. Wait, what was the other thing? Why can't I literally, oh, I wanted to look at perfumes. But yeah, I want to look for one of those brushes. Oh, and I want a claw clip. They had one from like Kitsch, I think is the brand, that looks small. That'd be good for like my fine short hair, so I want to find that too. Oh, and then I just turned around and saw these. I also want to look for nail polishes for Bryn. We just started painting Bryn's nails. She's super into it. She thinks it's really fun, so I wanted to get a few fun colors. These are ones that are just like on clearance, I think, but I want to go and look at the nail polish selection as well. Okay, here's the hair accessory aisle. They have some cute smaller ones. That one's pretty. I don't want anything like blingy like that though. I just have really fine hair, so it can be hard to find things that like work for it. Oh, it's bigger than I remember. I wonder if this one will work. It's from Kitsch, but it's actually kind of big. Okay, here they are. All right, I did grab the little clip. I'm just gonna try it. Here is the eyelash separator, but then they also have, here, let me put these up here. They also have this mascara guard. So I think that's like to make it so that you don't get mascara everywhere, and honestly I need that because gosh, I'm horrible at putting mascara on because I'm so new to it. Okay, then for Bryn, I remember really liking these. Obviously I get my nails done, so I haven't used like regular nail polish in a while, but Sally Hansen is good, so I think I'm just gonna pick out like a pink, maybe a blue and a purple. Some colors I think she might like. This one's fun and perfectly matches my nails, which I think she would really like. Okay, I think I'm gonna do just a pink and a blue for now. Okay, I got a big bag. I ended up getting more stuff than I thought I was going to. Like I said, I had a gift card. All right, got the claw clip. I'm excited to try that out. Also got the e.l.f. Wow Brow Tinted Gel. I've never tried it, but I'm not like attached to the ones that I use, so I want to try something different. Also got some cotton pads. just to help like take off my mascara at the end of the day. For like mascara type items, I got that mascara guard and then the lash separator. So I'm really excited to try both of these to see if they like make a difference with when I'm doing my lashes. I also got, this is kind of random, but this is the amazing Maui Babe browning lotion. So you like put your SPF on first. I always do like SPF 50, and then I put this on over it, and it just like helps you get a tan. It like, I don't know, I feel like it just like makes you look tan like the lotion does, but I don't know, I really like it and it smells so good, but you have to make sure you're using SPF with it. I also got this CeraVe makeup removing cleansing balm. I want to try this. I've been using micellar water to get my mascara off and it works, but I just wanted to try something that was like a little bit thicker that I could like put on and like leave on for a minute, like with my eyes closed. If you have another recommendation, definitely let me know. This, I have like a bestie that works in there that I met her like a couple weeks ago right before I got my eyelashes off, and we've just become the best of friends. Her name is Tati, so if you know where I live and you go into Ulta, fabulous. But she recommended this. This is the Shea Butter Cashmere Shave Oil. I just use body wash normally, and I don't know, I just feel like it would be nicer to use something made for it. She says that this made her legs like so absolutely silky smooth for like days and days. So I got that. And then I did get 2 little nail polishes for Bryn. One that like exactly matches the nail polish I have on right now, and then this blue one that I thought she would like. I had a return that was like 15 bucks, and then I had a gift card for $75. So those things combined, my total was only $11.11. So little angel numbers right there. So I'm super excited about all of my things that I got. Thank you to my mother and father-in-law, who will probably never see this video, for my gift card. I love a gift card. I feel like that's so fun when you can just kind of go in, especially when you have a gift card, you feel like you can like shop for things that you wouldn't normally get. And it just felt like a really nice treat. I literally got the most princess parking of all princess spots because this is where I want to go. Like, that is unheard of for the outlets, and it just means that I'm gonna be super successful and find a lot of cute things. I just love Aerie. I feel like they have the cutest stuff. They have the best like bathing suits, but they also have a lot of like activewear now. Like, they have these like activewear dresses that are this nice like swishy material at the bottom, and then they're smocked on top. They have red and white right here, and then I was just looking at over there they had black and blue, but the shorts underneath, they're just like too short for me. I'm on the hunt for like the perfect activewear dress, but I don't think that's it. We might go to Old Navy after this though, because they have one that I really want to try on. I'm really here for bathing suits, but this t-shirt just caught my eye and I think I need to get it. It says Maine, New England. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually from Massachusetts, but York Beach, Maine is my heaven on earth. So I might have to try one of these on. Do they only have extra smalls? No. Extra small, extra small, extra small, extra, extra small, and small. Luckily, it runs super oversized, though, so I'm going to grab a small, and it looks like it'll be fine. They have a ton of those, like, well, they have matching sets. Like, how cute. And they have this in a bunch of different colors, but they have a lot of these, like, boxer-type shorts. I know that these are, like, a huge trend right now. These, like, boxer brief-looking shorts with T-shirts. I could try to find one that would be cute with this. I don't know, maybe we'll try this on, but this might be too oversized for that trend. I don't know. But these like taupey striped shorts with this shirt, really, really calling my name. You guys know, I love a matching set. This is actually technically an outlet. All of these shorts are only $10. And like low-key, they're so cute. So I'm definitely going to be trying these on. I like that they have the denim ones and they look like they have a long inseam, which is for me. But then do you guys see the back? They're like scrunchy in the back, so like comfortable. Yeah. We're trying these on. Okay, I grabbed medium and large because I'm just not sure. They also have white, but that is like see-through city here in Florida. And then they also have this like pinstripe denim, but I'm not really into that. They have the best like loungewear sweatshirts and stuff. Like, look at this like lace detail on the back. It's so pretty. And in this green color, oh my God, to die for. They also have a lot of like butter yellow because that color is very, very trendy right now, so I'm going to touch like every butter yellow item. But then look at this. This is why I really came here. Look at all of this clearance. Okay, I just realized my brightness was like turned way up, so apologize for that. But yeah, I want to look at like all the clearance and see what we can find. I'm also looking for like swimsuits and just like easy summer type outfits. But yeah, we're gonna definitely be heading into the fitting room. They have this gauzy shirt that's like a tan stripe. This would be a really, really cute bathing suit cover up. And this is also on a $10 rack. And they have a couple of them, so I know it's definitely supposed to be here. They have a large and an XL. I think this would be a really cute bathing suit cover up. Okay, wait, so I just realized all of the clearance is $10. So like everything is $10? That's like free. I have like an armful of clothes, but I'm a little disappointed because there's like not a lot of swimsuits. Like it's all activewear and loungewear. I'm gonna go check over on the American Eagle side, but like, where's all of the swim? Like normally it's like all swim and they like only have a very select few, and I'm not seeing any one pieces, which was, oh wait, here's one. Okay, this was one of the ones I wanted to try on, but yeah, like there's not that many. So many of the styles on the American Eagle side are like screaming 2000s to me, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like this skirt, I feel like I'm in Hollister, like I'm transported back, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like what? Okay, probably gonna start with the shorts. I'm most curious about these. They're either gonna be really cute or like absolutely horrid. I'm gonna try them on with this yellow shirt that I found. Also gonna try out this main shirt, 2 swimsuits. Not gonna lie, probably not showing you those. And then I grabbed this like romper dress situation thing, which again feels kind of like 2000s Hollister, but I don't know, I just wanted to try it. I thought it might be cute with like a denim jacket or something for the summer. But yeah, let's, for like a date night, you know, for all those dates I go on, the one I haven't been on in a year, but let's try it. Okay. Here, I don't like anything about this outfit. Let me just preface that. Okay, I like the shirt. The shorts, no. They are a no. These are the medium. I feel like, let me put on the large to see how they're like actually supposed to fit. They're super, super comfortable. So I will give them that. Like they're super comfortable. Like they're a really, really soft denim. But it's not working. Okay, here is the large. They are huge. Like the size difference between the medium and the large is really, really crazy. But like, I mean, are they actually kind of cute? Like they're ugly mom shorts. And people are like, mom shorts don't have to be ugly. No, I know. But like, because they're long, but like they're like really, really big. Like the size difference between the medium and the large is wild, but they're so comfortable. Like maybe like this shirt is like not working. I feel like it needs like something either like, let me go closer, something like tighter, or maybe something that's like, it definitely has to be tucked if it's not like tight, because you can't, okay, like the more I look at this outfit, the more I'm like, it's actually kind of cute. I just like can't tell if they're like ugly cute or like ugly ugly. Do you know what I mean? Like, are they just ugly? But like they're so comfortable. Maybe let me put on the bathing suit, and like maybe with a bathing suit, like something that's tighter. But like I don't think this looks bad. A lot of you guys might think it looks bad. But like these are also like just huge. Like are my size mediums that I grabbed like mismarked? Like are they actually a small? Because the size difference between the medium and the small is like insane. I do not like it with the swimsuit, so I'm not gonna show you. Okay, here it is with the main shirt. I just have it like basically just tucked in the front. But the main shirt's fine. I just wish it was bigger. Like it fits and it's fine, but like it's supposed to be oversized, so I would get like a medium or large to like have it be super oversized. But I just wanted to show you something else tucked into these shorts. I don't know. I wish that the medium fit better, because like these are like literally like practically falling off of me, whereas the medium are super tight. But like I'm in the process of losing weight, and so like I feel like pretty soon, sorry, I always have the hiccups, pretty soon like these just won't fit me at all. And they're only $10, but like I don't know if I only want to be able to get like 1 or 2 wears out of them. I also texted my sister. She read my messages. She read them and she saw them, but she still hasn't messaged me back. Let's say hello and see what she has to say about it. Okay, and then here is this like romper thing. It's really cool that it has the shorts underneath, and I think I would like it a lot more with like a denim jacket because I just don't like feeling so like exposed up here. The color is also really pretty, but this one is a no. I put this outfit back on. I decided I really like these shorts, but like the waist is just like too big on these ones. Like if it was tighter, but like I still had that room in my legs, I think these would be so cute and like perfect, but like it's just too loose, and it's not that normal like denim gap. It is like, because it has like a stretchy waistband, that part is just already too big, and the size difference between the medium and the large is so unfortunate. No, it's a no, but I'm sad because they're actually so comfortable. Like I can't even describe to you like how soft these are. My sister's in the middle of a work debacle. She did say I can put more thought into this shortly, but she did say that they were cute, so a win is a win. I really want them because I'm like, it's $10, like, but I'm like, should I just get the medium and like hope that they fit cute like this like in a month or 2? Should I get both and like wear the large right now? Well, that was kind of a fail. Let's go answer more questions. All right, back in the car now. I did not buy anything. I didn't love anything, and I felt like that $10 that I would spend on the shorts, like I could put towards the Levi shorts that I really loved in one of my recent Target shopping videos. Oh my God, they were so cute, and they fit so perfect, and they come in a lot of different colors. But anyways, back into the questions. I know the people want a house update, okay? I hear you, I see you, you want a house update. So let me give you a house update, okay? The update on the house is that there's no update. They have not broken ground yet, which has been pretty frustrating because they have started several other houses in our neighborhood, and we were the first people to buy a house in our neighborhood. It's really just like luck of the draw. What I have noticed is like all the other houses that they've started are a different model than the one we built. Like they're all the same model that they've started. They should be starting really soon. We're hoping like today or by Friday we will get a like start date. But we were told April. It's now mid-May and they still have not broken ground on our house, which is pretty frustrating, but honestly we're not in like the biggest rush ever, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so there's no update on that yet. As soon as there is an update or anything, I will post, and I will post definitely on my Instagram, is where you're gonna get like the most house updates because it's so much easier for me to share them on Instagram. But yeah, I also will be sharing the design center video. I was trying to wait for them to break ground on the house so that there wasn't such a big gap between me posting the design center video and like any other sort of house update. So that's why I delayed posting the design center video, but that should be going live sometime in the next like week or so. I have to send it in to Pulte to get it approved, which it should be fine. But yeah, so the update on the house is that there's no update, which is pretty frustrating. And then let's do a few rapid fires. Favorite summer trend you've seen for decor style or clothing? Definitely butter yellow. This is something I've had for a while, but the fact that butter yellow is like so in style and like every store has so many things in butter yellow is like the best thing ever. How does someone adapt to snakes and hurricanes if moving to Florida from Ohio? Okay, let me just tell you. The gators, they are everywhere. Like a gator to a pond is like a squirrel in a tree, but they're not going to bother you. Also, they're normally pretty small. If they get over 4 feet, they are typically like removed. Like you can have them removed from like ponds if you have like a pond behind your house, if you want to. So the gators are not really going to bother you. Like a couple times in the 10 years I've lived here, like one time I was driving home super late from work and there was like just a gator in the middle of the road and like I had to like go around it. So like that was pretty crazy. But honestly, haven't had like any run-ins with gators. Those things you see online are like so rare for that to actually happen. And then snakes, I am deathly afraid of snakes. And I have seen 1 or 2 snakes the entire time I've lived in Florida. Maybe I'm lucky, or maybe they just know that I don't want to see them. Someone did just post in my neighborhood Facebook group a super poisonous, super scary looking snake in our neighborhood, and I have literally not stopped thinking about it since it got posted. So that has been pretty terrifying. But honestly, like, it's not like you're meeting up with them or like running into them or seeing them every single day, snakes and alligators. So I don't really think that's like the biggest adjustment that you would need to worry about. I feel like the biggest adjustment moving from Ohio to Florida would be the weather and the food quality. Like, I feel like those would be the 2 things that would be harder to adjust to. So many nice comments about my lashes. I know we already talked about it. I already showed you what mascara I'm using. Wanted to tell you that you look 10 years younger with the lashes gone. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. This is a good one. Would you and Brian ever be open to adopting? Just gonna say point blank, it's not something that is like on our hearts. We would adopt animals, but I don't ever see us going through the adoption process for children. I just feel like it's just not something that's been like placed on our hearts or something that we feel called to do. So I think that you should only go on that journey, it is such a journey. It's very expensive. It's emotionally exhausting and taxing. So I feel like if it's not like placed on your heart, you don't feel called to do that, then you shouldn't. This is a topic I have avoided talking about for like the last few years because I'm just not sure how to like find the words to answer the question that's like not going to upset people, and I feel like there's just like no right way to like go about it. But somebody asked, most people are boycotting Target. Has that affected your videos or your channel? And I definitely do get comments that are like, boycott Target, or like, girl, really, like, why are you filming at Target? And this is what I want to say about the topic. My channel, I try to keep my channel completely apolitical, nothing to do with politics, just a place where my subscribers can come to watch whatever stores they like to shop at and feel like they are shopping with their best friend. Like, that has always been the goal of my channel. That's why I started my channel. Like I said, I started my channel in COVID when, you know, most states were completely shut down. Like, I'm from Massachusetts. Massachusetts was completely like shut down. Stores were shut down. Restaurants were closed. Let me open this. And people couldn't go out, but I was in Florida where things were open and you did have to wear a mask. And if you go and watch a lot of my older videos from 2020, I am masked in all of the stores. I was filming my videos completely masked. And I just wanted people to feel like they could get out of the house. The people who were immune compromised, had kids or parents, or were around people that were immune compromised, so they couldn't go out of the house even if they weren't compromised and like at risk. And I just like wanted people to feel like they were getting out and shopping with a friend when they couldn't. And that still is the core, what is at the core of my channel. My channel, I never talk about politics. To be honest with you, I don't really know a lot about politics. It's not something I'm super versed in. I did not grow up in a house where we really talked about politics. And so I'm not that I'm like ignorant to what's going on in the country, but like I try to just keep that completely separate and have my channel be an escape. So if you don't shop at Target, I make videos like this where like I don't go to Target, or, you know, I shop at Walmart, or I make videos at Home Goods or Hobby Lobby. And people have issues, like lots of people have lots of different issues with lots of stores. Like, I get lots of comments of people who don't like Hobby Lobby and don't support Hobby Lobby, which I totally understand. And it's just so hard though, because like if I let politics come in and onto my channel, I wouldn't have anywhere left to shop, because people are boycotting Walmart, they're boycotting Target, people are boycotting Aldi, like they're boycotting a lot of different stores, and at different times for different reasons. Like a few years ago, I had one side of the political sphere attacking me for filming at Target because of the LGBTQIA plus like pride collection that they do every single June. And I just had to keep trudging through the quicksand and wait for that to kind of like pass. And now I have the other side of the political sphere who's attacking me because I'm shopping at Target. So it's like, I kept shopping at Target when one side wanted me to stop, and now it's like I just have to keep going regardless of the outside noise. I just have to keep going and like trudging through the mud, and I just want and feel like I need to keep my channel completely just apolitical. I think that's the term, right? Like apolitical, non-political, non-partisan. Like, I just don't want my channel to have absolutely anything to do with politics. And it is like, I know some people will respect that. I know some people won't respect that, but that is just like how it is. I mean, you guys have to understand that like a few years ago, like I said, I had people literally attacking me. Like I had to go in and block so many horrible, horrible words that no one should be commenting on anyone's YouTube channel from like misinformation that was spread about like a product that Target didn't even make. Like someone said that Target made a certain product for a certain type of demographic or person, and it wasn't even true. Like they were holding up a completely different product and saying it was something that it wasn't. And people caught wind of that, and people hated Target because they didn't support the Pride collection and they just don't support that movement. And I mean, if you guys follow me, and then you know where my heart is at. And I want my channel to like be an escape for people regardless of what is going on in the world. So if you don't shop at Target, don't watch the Target videos if you don't want to, or don't watch my channel. Like I just can't let the politics that are ever changing, first of all, constantly ever changing. It's so like such like a hot button issue that people feel so passionately about. I just can't. I have to like drown out all of the outside noise and just keep going. So if that is what you're looking for, if you're looking for, you know, even if you follow politics and you're like super into it, if you just need an escape from all of the like outside noise, that's what I want my channel to be. So you're never gonna like come on my channel and have me say like, I don't support this person and I hate our country and, you know, I hate this group of people. Like never, 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 never. Like I literally feel like the girl from Mean Girls that like comes into that like scene where she's like, I wish that we could all bake a cake out of rainbows and eat it and be happy. Like that's me. Like that's all I want. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. But I realize that's not like the world that we live in, unfortunately. But that is my channel. So that is why I have continued posting at stores, even though people are not supporting those stores or they're boycotting them or they don't support what's going on in them, because my channel is apolitical, nonpartisan. I'm just here to show you what's new at the stores, okay? So that's all it is. I hope that like answered that question, and I hope that answer doesn't upset people. I'm sure it will upset some people, but I really hope that it doesn't. Let's talk about YouTube for a little bit. I asked if anybody had any questions about YouTube, starting a channel, things like that. One question, why don't you expand your channel, day in the life vlogs, etc.? The main reason I don't expand my channel past what I do is because I don't want the line of like my life and my work to get any more blurred than it already is. Because I'm self-employed, I do find myself working really weird hours. My job is so flexible, which is like amazing. Probably like my favorite thing and the thing I love most about my job that I'm so thankful for is that it's so flexible. But like if I started doing like day in the life vlogs, then I would be filming like what I'm doing my everyday, and that's just not something that Brian and I want. I've talked about that a lot, that we just really want to keep my work one thing and then like our lives separate. That's also why like I don't film at Disney anymore, because like everything that I love that was my hobby, like walking around Home Goods, walking around Target, just like aimlessly shopping, they all became my job, which is the best thing ever. Like don't get that mixed up. Like I'm not complaining about that. But like a lot of the things that were like my hobbies became my job, which is amazing. So I just need to like preserve the other things that I still have, like going to Disney and hanging out with my friends and being at home with my family. I like to keep those things just like very separate. I will do like cleaning videos, home resets, where like I'll talk a lot about like what's going on in our lives. I do these videos where I get to do Q&As and talk more about my life, but that is pretty much like the line, like where I'm comfortable and why I won't expand my channel into doing like vlogs or day in the life type videos. Okay, sorry if the angle changed. There's like a notification on my camera that says it's hot, but I'm just gonna keep filming until my camera literally dies of heat exhaustion. I always have the hiccups. The next thing I want to talk about is I talked to my Instagram about how there was a new thing that I was thinking about adding to my YouTube channel. Speaking of adding stuff to my YouTube channel, that I was kind of scared to, because it's a little bit different. I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand with what I do on YouTube, but it's also extremely different. And I'm going to talk to you guys about it. So I have been thinking about joining Bomb Party. It is a like live surprise jewelry reveal company. And I am addicted to watching this on TikTok, but I want to do it on YouTube. Like, everyone is doing it on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, maybe you've seen it. It's called Bomb Party. I don't know if I can say the BOMB word, but it's called BP, and it's live surprise jewelry reveals. So basically you would pick like your collection, like they do birthday collections every month for all the different birthstones. They have like fun like bracelet stacks. They have rings, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, like kids rings, so many fun things. So you pick your size if you're doing a ring and your collection, but everything else is a surprise. So you don't know like which setting you're gonna get. And it's just so fun, and I'm so addicted to it. I have a lot of their jewelry. Unfortunately, I don't have any of it on today. But I have like such a beautiful like butter yellow like band. I have a couple different bracelet stacks. I've gifted them to my mother-in-laws for different like holidays and birthdays. And I am so addicted to watching them, and I just feel like you guys would really, really like it. So I would still do my videos every single week, but then I would also go live once or twice a week, like after the kids go to bed, and we would like reveal jewelry and like hang out together and have like jewelry reveal parties. And I just think it's really fun. Like I said, I've been addicted to watching this. I've been thinking about doing it and talking about Brian about maybe doing it for like almost 2 years. And finally Brian was like, I have had enough of you being like, should I do this? And like hemming and hawing over it. He was like, you need to do it because it's something that I've been thinking and like wondering if I should do. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys think you'd be interested in this. It's so fun, and I just like think it'd be a really fun thing, and I would love to add on like a live component to my channel. So basically like I would have it linked in like the channel in like the live description, and you'd be able to go on and order whatever you want. I would reveal it for you live, or I can send it to you unrevealed if you don't want me to reveal it for you. And then I would mail it to you. So like everyone would get to see what you revealed, and it's just so fun. It is so addicting to watch, like addicting. I watch it every single day for hours. I always have it on in the background because they always have new collections, and it's so fun. And I just love seeing what everybody gets, and I like to order it too. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about becoming a BP rep. So let me know if you guys think that's fun and if you would want me to do it. But yeah, that is another business that I am thinking about adding onto. I have an LLC, so I have Katie Vining LLC. So I'm thinking about adding on another business to Katie Vining LLC. Brian would also be helping me and having a huge hand in helping me with that. So let me know if you guys think that'd be fun, and if you guys want to live surprise jewelry reveal party with us. How do you get motivated to film when you're not feeling it? I will be so honest, it's really hard. I actually talked about this on my Instagram like last week or something, where I've been hitting a really bad wall where it's been like, you know, 2 or 3 hours into me filming, I just hit a huge wall, and I have to like really dig deep to keep pushing because it is emotionally exhausting. Like it can be very like socially exhausting. Like I'm sitting here talking to a camera by myself for 5 hours straight on my filming days, and it is exhausting. I love it. So but like that doesn't mean that I can't be exhausted by it, if that makes sense. Like you can have your dream job, do your dream passions, but they can still be like exhausting. You can experience burnout. And so I don't know, you just really have to dig deep. Like that's the number one thing. Like if you want to be self-employed, you have to be extremely self-disciplined. No one is going to, you know, you don't have a boss that's like looming over you being like, oh, you have these deadlines and you have these things due, and oh, you need to perform better. Like you don't have that. Like you have to be extremely self-motivated and self-disciplined to like keep going and be consistent, and you have to take it so seriously if you want to be successful. Another thing, a lot of people wanted to know, like, what is the secret sauce? Like, how do you become successful on YouTube? Like, how do you grow a YouTube channel? How do you make money? And I have to say, the journey for every single creator is completely different. Some people, you know, they go viral and they get a lot of subscribers, but then their like engagement on their videos isn't that great, because like a lot of people came for like the 1 or 2 videos that they went viral from, and then like are not really interested in watching all of their other videos. So like their engagement overall is like a lot less than someone maybe like me, who is a lot smaller but has really good engagement, has built like a very strong core community. And it is tough. Like sometimes I'm like, when is it going to be my turn? Like when am I going to go viral? Like when am I going to have a video that gets 1 million views? When am I going to just take off and finally fucking hit 100,000 subscribers? Like, oh my god. It's, of course, my memory card ran out of memory in the middle of that passionate rant, but like I just always like ask, I'm like always like, when is it going to be my turn? Like when is it going to be my turn? And it's just hard because like I have to say, like slow and steady growth is definitely the way to go. Like that is the way to build a core community of people who come back and watch all of your videos, and they comment and they engage and they care. Like, I could not be more thankful and grateful for the community, like you guys watching, like the community of people I've built. I know so many of you guys, like I see the comments over and over. I love engaging back with you. We follow each other on Instagram. Some of us are friends on Facebook. And I've gotten so close with so many of my subscribers that have become some of my best friends. And I'm so thankful for that. I get to meet a lot of you guys, like when you come, like people who I talk to all the time, like if they come to Orlando or they come to Disney, I try to meet up with people. Like obviously it's not something I talk about a lot, but I have gotten so close with so many of my subscribers, and that is really a benefit of like growing slowly, is like you really get to know your community, and I'm so thankful for that. But like it can be very frustrating to like see other people who like start after you blow up, and you're like, why isn't this happening for me? But because my growth has been so slow and steady, my income has been very, very steady, and it's grown every single year, and like that's been such a blessing to our family. And it's one of those jobs where like if you're gonna do it, obviously I started in COVID and I didn't have anything else going on at the time. I had lost my job at Disney, and I put all my eggs into this YouTube basket, and it worked out for me. But like I just feel like when people ask me like, how do you start a YouTube channel? I just always say you start posting, like figure out what you want to post, and your people keep posting, and your people will eventually find you. But the problem is you have to keep posting even when you feel like nobody is watching. Like you have to keep going, and eventually it will work out. But it is very frustrating, and it's something that takes a long time. And I've been doing this full time for 5 years, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. Anyways, my camera's going to die of heat exhaustion again, so we're going to go ahead and drive. I don't know where we're going to drive. I think I want to go to like one more store. I like have the itch. I want to buy something, but like I don't really need anything. So we went to Ulta. Now we came over here to Aerie. There's like a pair of sandals I really want from Walmart. So maybe let's go see what's new at Walmart. Okay, I really wanted to come into Walmart, mostly to check the sandals. There's a pair of sandals I'm looking for, but like I've never seen a Walmart shoe display like this. It's nice. And look at these. I've also never seen this brand. This is Madden NYC. These look identical to the ones from Target. I'm going to put a picture of them right here. Literally identical. Cute. Those are also really cute. They're like a nice kind of like suede-y type material. Those are $28. And then I'm looking for this pair of like buckle sandals. It doesn't even say that they have them here, but I don't always trust the like product selector thing online, so I figured we could come and look in person. Here's more of these Madden NYC sandals. The orange is cute, kind of gives like Hermes vibes. Right behind me is another display. This one's all sneakers. These kind of remind me of like, aren't like Vejas or some like Adidas type sneakers. All these like fun colors sneakers are very popular right now. They have cheetah, silver. These are cute, fun, a lot of different colors. They also just have like gold. And then they also have like platform sneakers. Wow, I've not seen a display that looks like this at Walmart. Like, looks like a shoe store. These are not the ones I'm looking for, but these are such a good Birkenstock dupe from Time and True for $20, whereas Birkenstocks are like, I think over $100 at this point. They're very expensive. These are also cute, but there's like the toe segregation happening there. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of that. These are also cute. I like that. I love the gold. Ugh, where are the ones I want? Where are they? It says all of these are new, like new. So where are the ones I want? Tons of flats. Oh my gosh, these look like Rothy's. These look exactly like Rothy's. That's wild. They have like a black style as well. These ones are nice. The material's like identical, and they have a memory foam inside. Those are $14.98, the knit ballet shoes. I'll have those linked. More like colorful sneakers. The blue's pretty cute. They have these green ones. And then a few more pairs of sandals. Look at these. They're like pearly Birkenstock looking shoes. And look at these. These look so similar to some of the styles they have at Target. That's wild. from the Madden NYC brand. Really, really cute, especially if you're like a bride. So adorable. Okay, jumping into a few more actually like YouTube questions. Someone said, do you feel people are watching shopping reels or short form content more than long form videos? And I would definitely say no, because I feel like people who want to watch short form content are going to watch short form content, and people who want to watch long form content are going to watch long form content. And I feel like the market for those are really, really different. I love both short form and long form content, but I don't like them at the same time. Like if I'm in the mood to watch something snappy and quick, I go to TikTok. I'm more into TikTok than Instagram Reels. And if I want to watch something long form on YouTube, I go to YouTube. So I feel like people have like different itches that they like to satisfy, and people who want short content can easily get that. And then there's a huge market of people who want long form content. I'm not just saying this because YouTube is my primary platform, but like in my opinion, YouTube is the safest and most consistent, steady platform to be a creator on. It's been around the longest. It's been around before Instagram. It's been around before TikTok, before, you know, Twitter. Like it's been around longer than all of those platforms, and it has continued to evolve with what is currently like popular, what's trending. Now there's YouTube Shorts. And so in my opinion, it is the like safest creator to be a platform on. I do think it's a lot easier to build a platform and an audience on TikTok. It's not to say that it is easy, but it is definitely easier than building an audience on YouTube, because I just feel like it's a lot easier to go viral with like a short form piece of content. But the thing is like a lot of people will go viral on TikTok and, you know, be like TikTok famous and then try to start a YouTube channel. And I have said this a lot to like people in my life, but like audiences just simply don't transfer. Like just because I have 95,000 people on here, like here on YouTube, I don't have 95,000 people on Instagram. I have like 14,000 people on Instagram, because just because my audience likes me here doesn't mean they're going to like me over there. Just because your audience likes you on TikTok. Oh, my husband's calling me. Hang on. Okay, any more interruptions? Like anybody else want to call me? Does my camera want to die again? Hopefully not. Okay, back to the questions. So like I was saying, audiences just like don't transfer. So like just because someone has like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million people on TikTok, they could have like 1,000 on their YouTube, because it's just hard. I feel like if people like you for your short form content, it's really hard to get them to translate to watching you long form. And I feel like it's easier if people like you for long form content, then they're also going to like your short form content. But I feel like it's harder if people start to like you based on like short form content. I feel like it's really tough to like get that to translate. But I do still think that somebody had asked, like, if I still think, like, if people who are just starting, like, do I still think that it is a good career option? Where was that question? Do you think for someone starting creating content, is YouTube still a good career choice? And I would definitely say yes, but just know that it takes, for some people, not most people, I can't make that generalization, but for some people, it takes a really long time before they start actually making money. So like I've said, you just need to start posting content and keep posting even when you feel like nobody's watching, and eventually your people will find you. Any TTC tips, trying to conceive tips? I've been trying for a while for baby number 2 and no luck yet. I would definitely say talk to your OB as soon as possible, and also make sure you're tracking your ovulation. So I really liked the like cheapy pre-mom strips, and then there's like the pre-mom app. There's like Pre-Mom and Mom Med, like you can use those strips in the Pre-Mom app to track your ovulation, because I tracked my ovulation for like months and months and months and realized I wasn't ovulating. So then I talked to my doctor, I got diagnosed with PCOS, and I did fertility medication to get pregnant with my second. So I would definitely say make sure you're tracking your ovulation, and don't be afraid to talk to your doctor. And if your doctor's not taking you seriously, either push them harder and advocate for yourself, or find a different doctor, because it's really hard when you're trying for months and months and months and you're just getting negative tests, or you're like not ovulating, you don't know what's wrong, or, you know, because some people just like sneeze and get pregnant. Like I've been so open with, I sneezed and got pregnant with Bryn. Like I had just gotten off birth control. I did not even have a cycle before I got pregnant with Bryn. So like my birth control I had been on for like 15 years was still regulating my cycle. So I ovulated, we happened to get pregnant that first cycle, and then I thought it was going to be super easy, that I was going to be able to get pregnant with Conan right away. It took me 13 months to get pregnant with Conan, and it was so difficult. I remember going into my OB's office, having a complete mental breakdown, saying, if I don't get pregnant this month, this cycle, that means I'm not having a baby in 2024. And I just like couldn't reconcile with the fact that like I wasn't, and even though like let's say I didn't get pregnant that month and I got you know, I got pregnant the next month, and that's only a 1 month difference. It felt like I was going to have to wait a whole other year to have a baby, because then I wouldn't have been having a baby until 2025. And it worked out for me, and I took fertility medication and I got pregnant. But like, you have to advocate for yourself. Find a doctor that will listen to you and take you seriously. And if you have to, then maybe lie. Because a lot of times they'll say you have to have been trying to conceive for like a year, I think, like 6 months to a year before you can talk to a doctor about it. And that is just complete BS to me, especially like, you know, geriatric pregnancy is what, like 35. Most people are not having kids until they're in their 30s now. So I do have a theory that like geriatric pregnancy age is going to change like within the next like decade. I feel like it will get pushed back to like maybe 40. Like, I feel like it's going to get pushed back because most people are not having kids now until they're in their 30s. But that's like a whole other conversation. But yeah, advocate for yourself. Find a doctor that will listen to you, and don't be afraid to like speak up and fight for you and your future baby and your family. Someone said, I heard that you used to work at Disney. What did you do? Were you a princess? I was not a princess, but thank you. That's so kind. I worked in food and beverage, so I did a ton of different roles within food and beverage. I started out as a seater at a restaurant at Port Orleans Resort. I worked as a manager for the World Showcase in Epcot. A food and beverage manager. I worked as a manager in Disney Springs. I worked as a server in Animal Kingdom. So I did a lot of different things within the food and beverage operations sphere at Disney, and I absolutely loved it. I think that if COVID had never happened, I would probably, well, I don't know if I would still be there now that I have kids. But if COVID didn't happen, I probably wouldn't have met Brian. So like, obviously the butterfly effect, it must be real. But yeah, so I did a lot of different things at Disney, but no, I was never a princess. I did audition like maybe like 5 to 10 times, and nothing ever came of it though, because I have 2 left feet. And then the last question I'm going to answer about like the home build, and just probably the last question in general, is, has anything surprised you in the home building process, even though you did a ton of research? More info on pricing of the home build, not your exact prices, but what to expect. I would definitely say if you are looking to build a house like we are, like a track home, which is like where you pick a floor plan and then you can make like upgrades to it, just know that like the base price of your house doesn't get you very much. Like, it gets you the base of the house, but then like a lot of the upgrades that you're going to see when you walk the models, those all cost a ton of money. So not to give like exact prices of like my house and stuff, but like just know that like my base price, we ended up $200,000 more than the base price with all of our structural options. So like adding in sliding glass doors and adding closing in rooms and adding bathrooms and things like that around the house, plus our design center upgrades, we ended up $200,000 more than the base price. You definitely don't have to do that. You know, not every it's going to be different for everybody, what structural upgrades they want, what design center options they want, what they want to do after the fact. It's going to be different for everybody, but it is a lot more. You're probably going to end up spending a lot more than the base price, I guess. And that wasn't really like a huge surprise to me. I knew that. I've actually already built a house once before. So this is my second time building a house, but and we don't need to go into all of that. That was like 5 or 6 years ago. If you know, you know. If you were here, then you know. But just know that like the base price and a lot of the things you're going to see when you're walking these models all cost money on top of that. But yeah. Anyways, that is my Q&A shop with me life update on Conan, on my lashes, on YouTube, the house, all of the things. I'm glad that we could talk about a few things that I, you know, have been getting a lot of questions about. And I love you guys all so much. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for talking with me today and every day. I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.